Welcome back to Relationship Status. It's your girl, Neat Cruz.
Tisha Samuel, a.k.a. Professor T.
CL Butler.
And your boy, Yusuf in the building. And remember, you can find us on every podcast platform. Just search Relationship Status Podcast. We back at it for another week, y'all.
Yes, we are. How's everybody doing?
Great.
Awesome.
Everybody's great.
Yeah.
So marvelous.
How we gonna start? Brother C,
Yes, sir.
how's the week been for you, my brother?
It's been great as usual.
Great as usual.
As
I love
usual.
the consistency and the optimism.
Yes.
Got anything to tell us?
About.
Anything you'd like to share?
No interesting stories.
I look
no.
forward to
This-
you
this-
sharing stories every
Brother
time
C.
we come together, Brother CL.
And then you said not yet.
Not
last
yet.
week?
Not yet last week.
So
Okay.
it's still a not yet.
It's
even
still
though-
Still not yet.
Okay.
Wow.
We'll wait till
Yes.
next episode.
Yes, it's
No
too,
progression.
Too close.
Too close.
It's too
Oh,
close.
I'm sorry.
It's too close. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So this
Yeah.
is not a happy story.
Oh, all my
It's
stories
never
are
too
happy.
soon or too late to tell a happy story.
No, I don't really have very many bad moments.
Exactly. We look forward to your positivity. It helps us get through the week.
Yes, sir.
And
just don't have
I look
a-
forward to your stories.
I just don't have a story I'm willing to
I don't
share
believe
right
you,
now.
but I'll respect
Yes,
your.
It's all right.
There's some stories out there about me, but that's not. It's not true. No interesting experiences this week.
Okay.
Okay.
Just this week?
I mean, I have interesting experiences in life, but just not this week.
Or none he wants to share. Okay.
Yeah.
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 Mixtape sales? Yep.
No. We're on hiatus from the mixtape.
Still
Yeah,
on break.
I'm trying to clear a Lionel Richie sample, so
And they holding it up.
it's a matter of legality.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Professor T, how was your week?
My week was fantabulous, everybody. Thank you for asking. Yesterday, I got a chance to have, guess what? Another day with the girls, because y'all know that's how I do. And we actually went to an escape room. I like escape rooms because I'm very competitive, but this is absolutely the hardest one that I have ever tried to attempt to get out of. And so we totally sucked at it.
I've never been.
So you didn't get out?
No, we did not get out. We used all our clues. It was the hardest one that I've ever seen.
Why would somebody go to an escape room?
Oh, it's fun.
It's fun.
I've heard it's
And
fun.
you like a nice challenge.
It's puzzles and problem solving and all of that. And then you get to work with people who you don't know.
Exactly.
So
Oh, you do it
So
with
you-
strangers?
Yeah.
You can.
You
Yeah.
can.
You
Or
can do it with
go
your
to-
friends?
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
you
Now
did
we
it with
actually did a
people.
private party. It was just the three of us.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I
Yeah.
was say I'm not into the whole stranger thing.
But you
I've
can.
I've done one where it was me and then me and two other people, and then that was our group, and then they put in like another four people. It was a couple, and then another two people that just came.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of cool to be in there and watch people work with other people they didn't know. So
Right.
it was I like escape rooms. If you haven't been, go ahead and go.
And this one is black owned. I'll tell you guys the name of it later because we support black businesses around here.
Okay, we do.
We sure, definitely do. So anything else in the new revelations of the week?
No, that would be the highlight that I would like to share with you all today.
Okay.
Everybody holding back. All right. Neek.
Thank you for coming.
Glad to be here.
Neek.
It is still a great week. On the streak.
On the street.
You on a streak of great weeks.
Yeah.
Couple in a row.
CL, she dropped a bar. Like you need
What's
to
that?
add her to your mixtape.
Yeah.
To do
What? She did drop
said
a bar.
She said she's on a streak for the week.
Because her name is Neek.
I don't know if that was gonna make it. I don't know if that's gonna make it.
That's not gonna make the mixtape.
Even though the writing is impeccable.
What? I didn't make the cut.
I don't know if that's gonna make it.
Can I make it on the next album after this one goes platinum?
No, I'm just doing one.
Just doing one?
Yes, just doing
One hit wonder?
No, it's not even about a hit. It's about me getting money.
Well, I mean, if you don't have a hit, you're not going to make any money.
That's why I'm only selling it to people who want to be a part of the movement.
All right. Then we look forward to hearing about you on the Scammer of the Week on
Yeah,
the TJ Blaze radio show.
Yeah, $200 a pop.
200.
Yes,
Oh, wow.
and I'm not releasing any singles or
Boy.
anything.
Not doing no features.
So if you don't support, you don't support. That's cool.
This is on you.
That's absolutely on you.
Yusuf, your week.
Yes.
Let's talk about it.
Been straight. Been good. Ain't really did much none. I catered a birthday brunch.
Cool. I love
Yesterday?
brunches.
Person wanted chicken and waffles, shrimp and grits, and what else did they want? Eggs,
Okay.
turkey, and regular bacon, and then sausage. So
Okay.
I spent the about 5:30 in the morning till however long, just cooking for 30 people. And it turned out, and when I went to it, it was supposed to start at 12.
Mm-hmm.
Now let me tell you about colored people. So the girl apparently told her family 12 o'clock.
Okay.
So she told me 12 o'clock. I showed up when I was supposed to show up.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew I was going to have to cook chicken through the time and make the waffles because nobody want no cold waffles brought in.
Right.
You don't want to put waffles on a heater.
Exactly.
So I'm on time. 12:30, food is hot. I'm ready to go. Probably have to make about 2 more batches of chicken, and I'm out the door. 12:30, she gets there at 12, first off, and she's not dressed.
Oh, okay.
But not only what I found remarkable was nobody else was there. 12:30, still nobody. And her mom comes, and now they have to put potatoes in the air fryer. And I was like, okay. And this continues. And I asked her, I said, hey, nobody's here, and it's supposed to start at 12. She said, oh, yeah, I told everybody 12, but my cousins told everybody else it was at 2.
Wow.
So nobody's going to show until 2.
Okay.
Now, mind
That's
you,
that reverse CP time.
yeah, I don't know what was going on there.
It's a new thing.
But I got paid and I left.
And that's
So
what
the
matters.
check clear.
At 2. Oh no, we don't take checks. We take cash out.
Only.
Let me get that today.
Cha-ching.
And then, but what I found interesting about her birthday party was she had somebody come in and do the paint and sip.
Mm-hmm.
And so the guy was setting up the canvases for each table.
Mm-hmm.
They put a canvas at each seat.
Mm-hmm.
And then had brought the paint and the paintbrushes. And I was like,
That's kind of what happens at a paint and sip.
no, I'm just saying I didn't know they could bring them to you.
Yeah, they're remote.
I didn't know.
Yes.
I thought you go to it. I didn't know it came to you.
Yeah, it can come to you.
I mean, now, mind you, I'm not doing it. But
Why not?
You take on putting the sipping. So
and they have one
might as well
for
paint.
couples.
Yeah. He's like, and?
I see. And they have one for just men. Like where you can
Yeah.
paint women's bodies.
oh, yeah,
Yep.
no.
Why
Have
not?
what?
Yeah.
That
They'll
what?
have a female model
Yep.
No.
and you can oh, okay then.
Yeah, I'm not.
So you have a painting gangbang?
No gang banging.
No.
No gang banging.
I mean, you're all doing the same thing to one person.
Well, you're not doing it
No,
to
no, no, no.
anybody.
I thought you paint the woman.
No.
You're painting on the canvas.
Oh, you.
Yeah, you're not-
Oh,
I can't even get it out.
Yeah.
Oh, you thought you was painting the
You're
woman?
I
looking
thought
at
you was
the
painting the
model.
woman's body
Well,
No, that's a different-
I would go for that.
That's a totally
bet you
different
would.
event.
I would go to do that.
with a group
That's
of
more
men?
interesting. Not with a group of men.
That's what she said. That's what she proposed.
Oh, no.
So
Not
you
with a
want,
group of men.
you want to be with the bros?
No.
The bromance.
A bro party.
Oh,
See, here we go again.
I'm
Here we
just
go
saying,
again.
that's-
Here we go again.
I'm just. I didn't know. I thought you painted. I didn't know you were painting a canvas because I would never objectify a woman and paint her body. Is the part I was
Oh
gonna say.
my goodness.
I would never do that.
Where's my sound effects at?
Yeah, because we need one.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
So I could drop one on them.
All right.
Women have come too far
Anyway,
to be reduced to body parts.
to body parts.
And I'm ashamed that you two women would have a part in that.
Oh, whatever.
Okay.
Don't even try to flip this.
I'm just saying.
Don't even try to flip
He is
this.
shocked and appalled.
He's appalled.
Oh my goodness.
Was it, he ain't appalled. He was a nigga to steal. Sorry.
Okay.
But
You
go ahead.
blacks. Okay.
Say what?
Okay. You blacks.
We're gonna take a break from your shenanigans.
Okay,
All right.
okay.
Okay.
All right.
Speaking of breaks, everybody,
Oh,
you know what some people take breaks from?
Mm.
Their actual relationships. Like that's actually a thing. People take a break from being in love and being in a relationship.
is that really true?
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Isn't that a
Some people
break
do
up?
it.
Like, isn't that just we're broken up?
No, sometimes you just need space.
Well, it
Okay.
means different things coming from different people.
It does. But the most
Yeah.
important thing is that if a couple is going to have a break in the relationship,
Uh huh.
how does that even look? Don't we
Two,
need to
well,
talk
two
about-
people don't have a break. They don't come together and say we want a break. It's-
That's
Yeah,
a
they
thing.
do.
That's a thing.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
One person is in
Just
charge.
because you
of-
One
don't-
person might initiate the conversation, but if you have the
Well,
conversation
that's what
and
I'm
both
talking
people
about.
agree,
Somebody has to initiate the conversation. Both
Okay.
couples, people don't come to each other and say we both need a break.
Okay, so let's say
That's
one
called a
person
breakup.
does. I mean, I think so too, but since it's a thing and people do it,
Okay.
and we have an audience of people who might be interested in it or might have a problem.
So which perspective are we talking from? Men or women?
Let's
Let's
start
say-
with the men.
Or just the person that wants the break,
Okay.
whether it's a man or a woman.
Okay, man or woman.
Let's start with the man.
Let's start with the man.
So,
Let's start with the man.
In the case of if the man wants the break.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we think that this is different based on the gender.
It's absolutely different.
Well, let's hear it. All right, start with the men.
If a man wants a break,
Yeah.
he just wants to sleep with other people. He don't want a break.
Okay.
Really?
So he has something on his radar.
Okay.
That's he don't want to cheat. He's saying, you know what? If I hit her with this break, a la Dwayne Wade, Ludacris, and many other celebrities.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say he is as honest and transparent as you were in that example.
Oh, it's no honesty in it. It's a lot of
No,
transparency.
but no, if his truth is, baby, I want to take a break because I want to sleep with other people.
You can't tell a woman that.
No.
Are you trying to get someone killed?
Stabbed.
No, but you say you're gonna be honest.
Can't.
No, we're
I'm not being honest about that. Why would I be honest about that?
No. We're just gonna take a break. Just one break.
I'm
Okay.
gonna ask.
We are not talking specifically about the 2 men at this table. You guys might not handle it this way.
Okay.
But there might be a population of men, okay, who bring that conversation to their significant other and say, let's take a break from each other. Let's explore other people. I'm just saying, what if somebody is just that honest and that transparent and the partner agrees to it?
And it's the man? I'm telling you why a man does it. A woman does it for a completely different room.
What if a woman does it for the same reason? What if she also wants to sleep around or she wants to experience more partners before she settles down completely? It can happen. She can
No.
be.
Yep.
So you're saying it's not possible
No.
for a woman to feel that way.
No.
And I'm not condoning it either way.
No.
But you're
I'm
not. You're
condoning
saying it's
it.
not possible for a woman to
No.
want to.
Because the last thing a woman who cherishes and respects you, she does not want you to sleep with no other woman.
she don't want you back out in the
Matter of
street.
fact, she don't even want you talking to other women.
But are we talking specifically just about your example, women who cherish? I'm just talking about in general, since we're talking about taking a break in a relationship.
Let's talk in general. When
Because if you're talking about
woman
taking
don't offer you to go sleep with other women.
No, but if you're talking about taking a break, how did you get to this point?
The
of
woman
taking a
does
break?
not like you no more. If a
Yeah.
woman tells a man that, y'all are breaking up.
Okay.
Not always.
Oh,
Listen.
what woman recommends another woman to their man?
First of all, I'm not recommending nothing.
No,
when
but you
you
do.
tell me I'm on break, you let her.
Yeah,
But what you, but I'm not gonna
You
think
done
about
let a
it.
fox in the hen house.
But I'm
then.
not thinking about that. I'm not thinking about what you're doing while we're on the break.
Oh, you better.
We're just gonna.
'Cause I'm
And I
about to
really
break for
want to
real.
challenge you guys to take yourselves out of the equation. I think you're personalizing it.
No,
so
no, I
it's
did
hard
the
for you.
research. 87.3% of men.
List your resources, sir.
Who?
List your sources.
The streets. The streets.
So
That's who I
let's
talk
take
to.
ourselves out of this. Okay. If I have to start by saying personally, I would never ask for a break in a relationship. So I'm totally removing me from this. In the same way that you might not see yourself in an open relationship, it's something that people do. So they're having these conversations. So it's very possible that a woman in the relationship could bring the topic of a break in the relationship that says, I want to sleep with other people. It's not just something that happens on movies.
Well, no, I think
That
what,
means you trash.
well,
Whoa,
that's exactly
how
what
are
that
we going to
means.
even
That means
have
that
this
thing is
conversation
trash.
if we're not acknowledging that this is a real thing for some people?
No, it is. I'm not saying that it's not a real thing. And I don't
Okay.
think CL is not saying that it's not a real thing.
It's a real thing. You trash. Like, she don't want that no more.
That's the point. The point is, what woman that is happy in her relationship with her soon-to-be husband or boyfriend or whatever wants time away from him? Meaning, and it's not even that she may want the time away. Let's say even if she felt that way,
Okay.
man, I need to get away for a second. She's not allowing him to get back on the block.
Okay.
Because a break means now he can do what he want, and anything that you do that you do, you got it. Everything that he does is going to just be justifiable. So
Okay.
there's a chance that y'all don't even end up back together. So any woman that has a man that she is truly like into, there's no way that she's letting him.
No,
it's
I
a real
hear
thing.
you.
I understand.
If
but
she's happy, she's not going to ask for the break. She's probably asking for the break because she's not happy.
But that's what
and
CL
it
was
doesn't
saying.
even have anything always to do with him. Sometimes it may be her.
But that's what CL's saying. Because CL's saying that it's like the point is, whatever it is, she's just not with the dude. Like whatever her feelings for him have changed. And so she's okay taking the chance that he's not coming back.
Yeah.
I get it. But can we wait and judge it at the end?
Okay,
And
we just
talk about
Okay.
it
We
without
just-
the
okay.
judgment.
Okay.
Okay.
Take us where you need to take us.
Well, where the audience
Okay.
might want us to go with this and be a
Okay.
little bit more objective. on this subject. So if we take it to the research, as you mentioned, okay. So we have a professional marriage and family therapist, Weena Cullins, who says that the best case break scenario is created when two committed partners mutually agree to pause their relationship for the benefit of one or both parties. So let's just kind of break.
Okay, question.
Not a judgment.
You trust somebody named Weena?
Oh,
it's not about you. You keep trying to make this about me.
But do you trust that person?
I don't know Weena. I don't know her personally.
Okay.
I'm just sharing with you the objective definition that she's given because she's done the research, she's studied, and she's counseled partners who have come to her and said that they want to break, or one has said they want to break. And what she's saying is, based on this, the best case break scenario is created when two committed partners mutually agree to pause their relationship for the benefit of one or both parties. So whether we agree with it or not, which I think none of us do, well, I can't speak for Unique. I know gentlemen obviously are anti-break in a relationship, and me personally as well. But there are people who, for whatever reason, they come to the table and they say, I want to break.
Okay.
So because it happens.
Okay. What would be an example of a reason for a break? Let's just say this break thing really existed, right?
Okay.
What would be an example of the break?
Good question.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say I can give you an example.
Okay.
Maybe too much is going on in her life.
Okay.
And she just has things just hitting her from all ends, and the relationship is starting to suffer because of it.
Okay.
And instead of getting to a point where y'all start to argue and hate each other, it's like, let's take a break. Let me gather myself together, and then we can revisit this. If we decide that we still want to be together, fine. But right now, I can't focus on this relationship.
So too much going on, can't focus on the relationship because other things are pulling her.
So why don't you just break up?
Well, what if she doesn't want to break up? What if she still wants him?
Yeah. Like, I'm still here. I'm not. It's a break. And basically,
you can't want both.
Yeah, I can.
You can want it, but I don't have to grant it. You can't.
No, you don't.
Want to break up and want to be with me? That's not fair. That's holding me hostage.
Is a break a breakup?
Oh, it's only one break. I know. I don't know about no. This break up. It's over.
Well, I think it speaks to the word break.
I mean, I agree.
Yeah, and I know for
Personally.
the people that are out here that are actually doing a thing, I know there's probably not a real poll for it, but I'd love to know the numbers of people that end up getting back together after the breakup, after the break, because you're talking about situations where you're allowing a person to be single again, no matter what the parameters are.
Okay,
and I think we'll talk about those a little bit later, but no matter what you set in place, you're allowing someone to, in essence, build feelings for someone else. Because no matter what, even if it's just sleeping around, there's only but so much. You got to get to the sleeping. You don't just walk in the bar and say, hey, you. We in the caveman days.
It may happen once. But
yeah. Hey, you, come. We go now. And they go and do whatever, and then it's goodbye. It may, like CL just said, it might happen once. But for the most part, you have to get out there. You have to make yourself available. You're going to have conversation. You're going to have to go out.
You're going to have some misses. So I'm going to holler at about 10 girls before I get one.
Yeah.
And so now, especially if somebody's in a long term, and they say, hey, look, we want to take a break. Now you didn't let the lion out the cage. Like I was tame. I was happy at the zoo. Oh, and now I got all this. I got this free food out here.
Pride
I could just eat. Anybody got to feed me? I can just go eat. I don't want to go back over there. And I just think it's just too much.
So are we saying that if a
uncertainty.
couple takes a break, that automatically means that during that break they're going to see other people? What if people just want to take a break
from each other,
or just from
So I'm
what
supposed to
they consider to be too much going on?
So I'm supposed to break alone? Come on now.
What do you mean break alone?
I'm supposed to, my lady, who I'm dating,
Okay.
who has certain things that come along with a relationship
Right.
that you may get accustomed to, is now supposed to be on break, and I'm supposed to go without. Even if that's quality time, we're not just talking sexual, but it's just a certain amount of stimulation.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to just be done with that because she, quote unquote, wanted a
Only if the two of you mutually agree. So if you don't mutually agree,
So
then
we
that's your
breaking up because I'm gonna never
I
agree to
feel
a
you.
break. Like
So a person who proposes the idea of a break also stands the chance of their partner breaking up with them.
yes,
Yeah, I get
absolutely.
it.
You
totally.
deserve to be broken up with.
But there's
You
some
playing
people who
games.
make it work though. So can I give y'all a couple of
Go ahead.
examples
Okay.
where couples have come to a
Because I was going to
therapist?
say a lot of couples, older couples, have taken breaks. And
older
that's-
couples.
Yeah,
Cite
like
your research. What's your percentage? You don't got no percentages. Nick.
80%.
Ain't no
80% of your grandmas
That
and
don't even sound
grandfathers
right.
broke up.
My grandmother would never.
Your parents probably broke up and you don't even know that.
No.
But it probably wasn't mutual.
Who?
But I mean, it doesn't even have to be mutual. It could have been, I'm going to this school, I'm going to this school.
No.
Let's take a break until we come back.
People can stay committed away from each other.
Yeah, they totally
They can.
But
That's, go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Here are some examples that they talk about here. One being, so it's a couple in a relationship.
Yes.
The woman found out that she had an illness, okay, and she needed to leave out of the country to go get the best treatment and care for her.
They were dating.
They were dating. She did not want to be a burden to her boyfriend. She wanted to just leave, go focus on her health, and get the medical treatment she needed. And she did not want, I guess, her words, to be a burden. And so what she was saying was during this time, she needed a break from the pressure of feeling like she needed to, I guess, continue her role as a girlfriend. And she wanted to give him the freedom to focus on what he needed to focus on while she focused on her treatment. Now, that's an example that
Okay.
this lady counseled. What are your thoughts on that?
Okay. So that vagina's closed down.
Oh, my.
That's what you telling me.
We can assume.
It's closed
she
down.
has medical issues, so we
Oh,
can
okay.
assume.
That's cool then.
Sex is not the
And so
only
it might
thing.
depend on whatever
Nick,
the situation.
it's not the only
Only
thing, but it's important sometimes.
Yes. Oh, it's important.
But when Nick tried to say that last week on one of our episodes,
Yeah, right?
It's because she a woman. She not a
oh
man.
my gosh, you did not.
I'm just telling you.
Because I'm a woman, I can't say
Not that capacity.
I can't say that
Ain't
oral
the
is a
same.
deal breaker.
It ain't the
Deal
same.
breaker.
It ain't the same.
Oh my goodness.
So it's shut down. What you telling me?
yeah,
She's sick.
she's sick. Yeah, medical reasons.
So you're gonna go cheat? You're gonna go?
No, you might can wait on her. Some
Okay.
good girl. She
Okay.
got something to take care of. But if you just want to be out here all frolically and free and I'm running around and I look at all your pictures, I see all your leg, your back, your front of your feet, everything. No.
No, but like people go.
You need
through,
to have corona and then we could be on a break.
But no, some people go through depressions and other things that stop them from even wanting to be around people. So sometimes they have to step back and gather themselves to say, "Listen, I don't want to put any baggage on you."
Well, a sickness is different than somebody just want a break. Sickness, I kind of understand.
Okay, all right,
So depression, you couldn't understand that.
because that's sickness too.
It is a sickness, but the research is still out on depression because some people is faking. Some people telling the truth.
I'm sorry, not somebody.
Some people are faking.
Some people do be fake.
So a person that fakes a mental illness, guess what? That's a mental illness.
It is.
It is, but it ain't depression. It could be you just a liar. That could
That's
be your
an illness too.
That is.
Okay. Second example. This is a man that asked for a break.
A man. Oh, he got prospects. I know what he doing. He's setting that up.
Fresh fish on the hook.
Yes. That's a slow play.
In this example, okay, the man got laid off from his job, and he got offered a job in another state, and he wanted to go relocate and get acclimated to his new job, and then send for her in a couple of months.
Oh, that ain't gonna work.
Okay, why not?
You can stay together and move away.
Yep, you sure can. Long.
We don't have to go on a. If we have to go on a break for that,
She agreed to it. It was mutual, and they're still together.
is it mutual when you present something to me that I don't agree with? How many people have been broken up with and both people just thought like, yeah, we should break up?
Well, if the other person doesn't agree, then it's not mutual.
That's why I'm saying it's not
But
mutual.
in this case,
okay,
according to this, it was mutual.
I mean, he probably came to her with all the, the pros and the cons and actually explained it to her and made her feel comfortable with it. So she was like, you know what?
Nick, you can't
I
make women
understand.
feel comfortable.
Why you can't?
Not in that. Because they're always going to think of somebody else, even if it is a job.
Why do you think like this about women?
Because women are concerned when you want to be around other women. They don't like that.
But they're not worrying about that.
Oh, they are. They are.
I think it's more fair to say just people in general, because you don't want to think of your woman being with other men. So it's not just women not wanting their men to be with other women. It's the same thing regardless of gender.
I think sometimes when like men, we're kind of dumb. So when women tell us
Kind
they
of,
want a break,
Shush.
we kind of believe in them. Mm-hmm. If your man come to you and say you want a break, he was like, "Where's the woman? Ain't no break. Nigga. You just want a break. You don't want this no more. You don't want none of this scrumps.
Well, a lot of
no
times
more."
when they ask for the break, they still want that. They just don't want to
saying.
do everything
But
else.
what if he just like, no, I'm cool. We're not gonna do nothing else no more. I just
Oh yeah,
want a
then I'm
break.
asking about where
You
she
gonna
at.
ask about a woman? You're like,
Yeah.
If nothing else is going on, and he doesn't want any sex.
So what you're saying is I'm right.
You're definitely right about that. I would think that it's absolutely another woman, or that you just don't want to be in this relationship anymore.
Absolutely.
And if that's the case, then just say that. Yeah.
No, you can't just say that
Why not?
Men are
You
never
actually-
direct.
you
Men
actually
don't know how
can.
to.
because you all keep giving men these cowardly outs like breaks.
I would never give a man a break. Okay.
Oh,
So
wow.
what I'm talking about on this show, it has nothing to do with me.
Okay,
It's in general.
it's in general.
I would never. Yeah.
She
Okay,
said, I
well,
would
maybe
never.
somebody of your girls' team might give somebody a break, and you be like, "Girl, don't do that," because he not gonna do right.
Yeah. You give
I
him
can
a
look in his
license. You give
eyes.
him a pass to.
I've asked for a break, so
And don't let it be a situation where you done clean him up. Now he talking about he want a break. You go with me. That's it.
you want a break? Go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Nick, you want to share?
What?
Go into more detail. You said you've been in a situation where you've asked for a break before.
Oh yeah, it was just too much. Like
You didn't want him. You didn't want him.
no, he
What?
was the sweetest guy ever.
Oh, AKA.
Nah,
You're a
he was
clown.
sweet. He was nice. It was just I couldn't be who he needed me to be at the time.
Okay.
And who is that?
A good girlfriend.
Okay. Okay.
Like I couldn't.
So
yeah.
was that? Oh, so the reason you did it was because. Okay, why couldn't you be a good girlfriend?
At the time, I was transitioning from one job to another.
What does that have to do
Let
with
us
it?
finish.
One job to another.
Okay.
My kids' father stopped watching my kids, so I had to find a sitter.
Y'all kids.
Yeah, I was kids. Exactly.
Y'all
Our
kids.
our kids.
Mhm.
I was moving into my new apartment, and it was just a lot. And he was trying to.
That's three things.
But no, listen. But he was trying to be so very involved, and it was just like, no, I don't. I don't need your help here. I don't need your help here. And it was like calling me. Okay, well, when are you coming over? I can't. Why you don't never have time?
So he was too good? Nick?
Yeah,
Oh,
He was too good.
yeah. He was not too good. He was just, he was good. He was good. We're friends.
so you actually, it was more than a break. It ended up being a breakup.
Yeah, I couldn't go back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you kind of knew
That's-
you didn't really want it. So
No, so that's not really a break.
yeah.
No, it was a break. Like we did have a talk about getting back together because he really, to this day, he still really tries, but it's just
Yeah, but you don't want him.
not to say I don't want him. I just still don't feel like I could be.
Is that to say you do want him?
I entertain it, but actually, we go on a date this week.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I try.
And how many years has he been waiting? Oh wow! Don't say. Don't say. Don't say. Don't say.
Y'all had to get me together. I had to go through some things.
So years. And my other point is, you wanted a break, right?
Yeah,
But you dated other people
I did.
in between,
I did.
so you just didn't want him.
No, because when I got over it, it was like,
You got over it.
yeah, I got over it.
Like got over your phase?
You
No,
got-
got over everything that was going on. Everything was like balanced. It was just like, how do I reach out? We talked a little bit, but it just didn't feel the same.
Yeah.
So it was like he wanted to jump right back into where we left off, and it was like, nah, things are a little different now. No, and it was still just too much from him. So yeah,
Well, which leads to my next question. Do you guys see, like, obviously there are cons to taking a break, but do you see any pros to taking a break?
Oh yeah.
This could be beneficial.
Oh yeah.
I feel some sarcasm coming on.
There's some bros.
Go
man.
ahead. What are they?
It's it gives you civil liberties.
To
Talk to other people.
But what if that's one of the things that as a couple you agree not to do?
Oh, no man's gonna agree to that.
Oh,
Or he'll agree and
He's gonna lie.
It be terms and conditions. He just
Yeah. Yeah.
no.
okay.
No, but if you want to break, how do you want to break and then restrict me? That's
Well,
That's a little
that's a
much.
legitimate question.
That's an emotional
It's a
terrorist.
very legitimate question. I think it just depends on, like, the person that needs to break. Like Neek said, she said, at the time she couldn't be a good girlfriend. So what if you have somebody that recognizes that, like, right now, I really need to work on me. I need to improve me. I need to become a better me.
then that means you don't need to be dating nobody else.
Yeah.
We don't need to see you out here looking fabulous. All of a sudden, you working out, you lost 30 pounds.
What if that's a part of her
Nah.
Yeah,
I don't
that
need
might
to
be
see
a
that.
part of her
to
journey.
improving herself?
Don't show that off. Keep that private.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to.
Yeah. Yep. Shut it
Whatever
down.
you about to say.
Shut it
Yeah.
down.
Because I can't show my progression in life
No, that's no.
No.
to fit your ego.
I thought you did it for you. Why you showing people?
Yeah.
Because that's what's making me happy. Like, look what I'm doing.
You don't know happiness.
My
It's
story
only
could be
once-
somebody else's.
Nah, don't help nobody.
Well, what CL's doing is he's saying that would be one of the rules.
That'd be one
Because
of the rules,
in
yeah.
order for this to, I guess, work, if there's a such thing,
Oh yeah.
the couple has to have rules.
Take a break.
If we're gonna take this break,
Shut.
here's what we cannot do, and
No
here's
social
what,
media.
No,
Okay.
no social
Yeah,
media.
no advertising.
No advertising. Okay, I
Yeah.
can deal with that.
Yeah,
For how long?
I'm free.
Oh,
Like,
for the
what?
duration of the
break.
break.
Yeah.
Okay.
Until you get your release papers.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, more than likely, if you're going through something of, trying to better yourself, a lot of times you kind of shut down from social
I
media
mean,
anyway.
but that's
Yeah.
that's if
Till you
it's
start
legit,
looking good. And then you like, oh, I'm all over social media.
then they are all in.
Yeah.
No, then I'll just be on the social media that he ain't on.
Nee.
Well, that
Then you're
doesn't
breaking the agreement.
that doesn't make it right.
No.
So it's okay if it fits your.
Well, I
narrative.
might send him the pictures instead.
That's fair.
That's fair.
good.
But
That's
don't
good.
put it out there for getting no likes and doing
No,
stuff.
no. I'll send it to him and like, look. Now, if he doesn't give me the reaction that I'm looking for,
Then you
Whoa.
communicate that to him.
Whoa.
And
Yes.
say,
Yeah.
yes, most definitely. And, and I'm very upfront about that.
Right.
But if not, I'll put it in my group chat.
okay.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Since you can't put it on social media,
Yeah.
Okay. So, or what about all these? I guess boundaries people set up.
yeah.
Are they even fair?
I think if people agree on it, even if one person doesn't want to, their thinking might be, okay, I'm going to do this for you. I'm not feeling this. But right now, if this is what you feel like you need, I'm going to agree temporarily.
So shouldn't you not agree?
If a person, I feel like we've had the conversation before about there are things that sometimes you don't necessarily want to do, but you do it out of respect for your partner if that's something that he or she values.
Oh, no respect. Son.
So that if there's something that, my partner brings to me, and I may not want to do it, I'm going to communicate. I'm not comfortable with this, but if this is what you need, I will try it.
So do you set up your terms like?
Oh,
instead
absolutely.
of 90 days, we can go 60.
Yeah, and we're going to write it down and we're going to sign on the dotted line too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, anything over 30 days is over.
Mm.
Yeah, for me. Like after 30 days, it's
I
just,
just don't.
And do you have to advertise you on break?
I think you should not.
Why?
Because
Why?
now that's inviting. Like, what would be the motive? What would be the purpose of telling people that you're on a break?
oh no, I wouldn't tell anybody I'm on a break.
Well,
'Cause
some
you-
people would tell. Some people would tell because, and the purpose for telling them is because they want the attention.
Yeah.
Well, I think you should tell people because I wouldn't think Dwayne Wade's a cheater if they would have just said, "Hey, we're on break until September such and such, and then if you have a baby in between, it's cool." But I'm looking at this man like he's a cheater,
Yeah.
or Gabrielle's a fool.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all pick a side.
Mm,
No. So he was perfectly okay having a break baby. Okay, that's where y'all at.
I mean, he wasn't okay anyway, like whether he was going to get back with her or not.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't one of the conditions.
What?
Like
You
if
can't have a
you're-
baby?
If you're, I'm pretty sure. Well, I
can't
can't
go raw
say sure,
dog?
but
Well, that might be, but even in that, condoms aren't 100%.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if
Nah,
with-
Dwayne Wade nasty. Son. It wasn't no condoms.
if within
How
the
you
break-
know?
obviously he got a baby, so no,
it
there
wasn't no
weren't.
condoms. Look at him. Look
There's
how he
the
dressed.
proof.
That's some nasty work, man. Look at that man. That man, a whole different person after he had that baby married. That man is confused. That man don't know what he doing.
But I think when it comes to a break, when a couple, whether man or woman, asks for a break, I don't think they ask for it to actually just have a break. I think it is a part of a breakup.
So you think there's a different intent behind?
Yeah, like I don't think the intent is to get back together. I think it's just, when you completely remove yourself from someone and you start to live life and you're like, you know what? Life was much better with them. And that's where it goes back to, okay, let's have this conversation about getting back together.
So is the break leaving the option to come back?
Yeah.
No, I think the break is, I believe that the break is they're still together yet apart.
No. The break is we're not together.
No.
But
What I'm saying is the intent. No, when people sit down and have these, when we're talking about the break, not a breakup, we're talking about taking a break. When they're talking about taking a break from a relationship, people sit down and they say, okay, 60 days, you can do this. These are the parameters. Blah blah. After 60 days, we're back together, no matter what. Like those are the.
Now I see why y'all have the perception that y'all have.
What you mean?
When you go on a break, that's a break. Like we're not together. We're not together for those 30, 60 or whatever days. We are.
Is
not.
that what a break means?
But that's a breakup.
That's a breakup.
No, but the window is still open for us to get back together. Let me finish.
But you're saying, what you're saying is, you're saying that you're leaving a window open to get back together.
Yeah.
People that are taking a break are saying we're on day 60, we are back together. It's not
always like that.
No,
they don't always have a time frame for that.
No, but I'm saying this: the people that actually attack it from this aspect that we're talking about today, that say, "Hey, look, these are the parameters. You got 60 days, you got 30 days, 90 days, whatever the day amount is, a year. I don't know what it is. Whatever they decide on, they come up with the parameters. You can date, you just can't have sex with anybody, or you can have sex, you just can't date anybody. Whatever those parameters are, they set those parameters and say after that time, we're back together. That's the people I think that's people we're talking about.
Did we talk about time frames?
Well,
I thought that would be. So you mean to tell me there's an open-ended break?
Yeah,
that's a breakup.
What?
That's a breakup.
That's why I said I see why y'all have the perception that y'all have.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so you're telling me that.
Did you just shut down?
Yeah, because what you're saying makes no sense.
Okay, wait,
how does it not make no sense because you don't do it?
No, it's not nothing that I don't do. I don't do a break, period. But if you're saying you're going to take a break in the relationship because you're going to discover America or whatever and come back to come back together, those are people that are saying, hey, we're going to take a break and I want to come back together. What you're saying is a break up because you have a mutual breakup. And now, because it was a mutual breakup, you can come back together at some point. Maybe you can, like you said, leave the window open to get back together. The people that take a strategic break are taking a break with the intent. We're getting back together in whatever time frame they set.
Most people that take a break really are not looking to even think about getting back together or anything. They're like, I just need a break from this.
Is that what that is to you?
I think you can have both, actually. I think it's whatever the two people agree on. So the examples that I gave earlier, this is a clear example of a break. This is one woman saying, I need to go and I need to focus on my health and I need to heal. But I expect us to still be together. It's just that I'm giving you this break from not having me as your primary responsibility.
Well, that makes a little more sense than.
So that would be a break. But I think what Nick is talking about.
Up with him.
Well, and not that I don't think would do this as a marriage counselor, but there's some people, if they've been having a very, very difficult time in their relationship, and I know when my ex-husband and I, tried to have counseling, one of the things as a last resort that the counselor suggested was a break. He said, now, it's nothing that I condone, but to partners that are on the verge of breaking up forever, on the verge of divorce, sometimes I will encourage them to take a break, which is a breakup, to take a break from each other to determine if divorce is really what you want. And during this break, you have no commitments to one another. But sometimes people find that during this time, they realize, you know what? I really want my marriage and I want my marriage to work. So sometimes it ends up working in their favor. And sometimes it confirms what they already
sometimes
have decided in their hearts.
I'm not ready for a relationship.
Okay, but at that point, both people have decided that they need a break. Okay.
Yeah.
I just don't think breaks are one-sided. Maybe in a marriage, with just a boyfriend-girlfriend situation, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's totally different. When it comes to being married, and I ain't never been married, but when it comes to being married, I think it's more like a hall pass.
That's a good analogy. That's a good analogy. I see what you're saying.
So like,
Yeah, because legally you're still married.
yeah.
Right. Okay.
So you kind of got to give this person permission, like, hey, whatever you do for this week or 24 hours, I can see then having a time frame. Like,
Okay.
whatever you do for this week is on you. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to see it. But you will not be prosecuted for it.
Okay. So does that bring you closer, or does it give you more distance? Because sounds like distance over there to me.
I think when you put a time frame on it, like, we're going to do this for a certain time frame. For me, that would be harder for me. To say, okay, for 30 days, we're not going to be together and we're going to do X, Y, Z. And then at the end of the 30 days, we're going to get back together.
But that's
I'm still looking forward to, like, me doing whatever I'm doing. I still feel like I'm trying to rush and do everything I want to do before this 30 days is up to say, okay, we're back together. Like, is that really going to fix anything? Instead of just saying, you know what, right now, let's just take a breather, step back, and really evaluate this, take time to ourselves, do what we need to do, and then we can have this conversation again whenever one of us
decide
are
to come
ready.
back together to talk about it, not necessarily to be back together. For me, it will create more distance.
I agree.
Absolutely, hands down.
I agree.
And this is just me coming from the way that I view relationships. I look at relationships as a person is coming into your life and your space to enhance it, to make it better. And so that means that even if I'm going through something difficult, then their presence is going to be a help and a support to me. And I don't see the point in pushing someone away because I am at a, difficult or challenging place in my life.
Okay.
But that's just for me personally. I just don't see how a break would help.
Okay. So Nick, you're technically on a break with the gentleman that you may be going on a date with. So
No, we've been over for years.
But you said it's open ended.
I mean, it's still,
Did you officially break up with him?
yeah, we did have the conversation. They're like, yeah, I don't want to do it no more.
Y'all was like,
I don't want to do it no more.
Yeah, this is different. Yeah.
yeah. The break is just. No, like, what would be the reasons to cause a break?
Now the
Because cheating.
unpopular one,
Okay.
the one that I think would be harder for people to accept is someone saying, before I commit forever, there are some things that I just want to check off my list and do. I mean, I wouldn't do that, but I'm just saying, I'm just, because at this age I've done everything I want to do. But
You should have already been doing that. Like,
yeah,
what is it that you want to do? So, is it fair to ask for explanation?
oh, absolutely. If we're in a relationship and you say to me, you know what, there's some things that I want to do that I haven't had a chance to do that I would like to do before I get married. Yeah, I want to know what they are.
And whatever they say is not going to be good enough.
It's not,
I still want to know.
Like, I got to break up with you. Now, I'm glad I know this, but I still have
Because
to
why
break
get
up
in a
with you.
relationship? Why not just go ahead and do everything that you want to do before you even get into a relationship?
Because people are selfish and they want what they want when they want it, even if they're not ready for it. Or even if
Wow.
they can't handle it. I mean, that's the human way.
So they say.
So they say.
It
It's
is.
the human way.
We're flesh. I mean, so.
Isn't that unattractive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean,
If you tell me that, I'm cool. Like, I didn't want to be in this relationship anyhow.
yeah. Again, this is going back to, I think personally, we've always made it clear where we stand on this. But, there are couples that obviously do it and some that say, hey, it helped our relationship. We were able to get back together. She was able to do what she felt like she needed to do.
I think it may help a marriage with parameters. But other than that,
So I got it.
two heterosexual people just.
I think it will help. I just think it depends on the person. Like, it may not help you.
Everything depends on the person.
Yeah, it may not help you. It may not help you. It may not even help me, but it may help someone. So I can't say it doesn't work or it doesn't make sense because it made sense for somebody.
And they don't necessarily have to be married for it to make sense or to work.
Yeah.
So, okay. So let's say we've agreed to this.
Okay.
what is it that? What's the word I'm looking for? What is it that? What do you think would be? It's agreed upon. What are some parameters? Not parameters on it, but what do these couples need to do? What are some things that the couple needs to establish?
If they are going to take a break?
Yeah, if they are. I want to take a break. She's agreed to take a break. What are some things we need to do?
A timeline.
Okay, timeline.
A real timeline. Like, is this going to be a 5-minute problem? A 5-hour problem? A 5-day problem? Or
Okay, 5 weeks.
5 weeks, 5 months. We
Okay.
need to know a definite timeline.
I agree with that, even though the quote unquote expert says don't put a time limit on it.
Don't?
Mm-hmm.
So
She
what am I
says
supposed to do?
I
That
don't
was
know.
right.
I totally disagree with her.
Yeah.
But that's the point Nick was making too. Like, you can't sometimes limit it, but I disagree with that because we need to have a check-in or something, because I'm not just going to be
Now, I
hanging
can
on
see
and being in
I can
limbo.
see a check-in.
Yeah.
I can
Okay,
see that
what's the check-in? You think I'm going to tell you the
every
truth?
week.
Well,
You think
But,
I'm
I
going to
mean,
tell
but-
you this
but
is
why
girl at my
not?
job?
so you won't, right?
I
And
don't know
most-
why a man would. It's not going to help the relationship.
But it might. It might. You being honest may help that relationship. You coming to her saying, "Hey, I've been dating. I've been, seeing another individual." It may put her little antlers up. Like,
Okay,
whoa.
let me ask you a question now. I don't want to get off subject. I'm still on subject.
Go ahead.
Okay.
But if we're on a break and I got a girlfriend 2 weeks in, that means I just didn't want to be with you.
No. I
Okay,
didn't say
so
a
what if that was
girlfriend.
one of the parameters, like no relationships?
Okay.
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 You're not to get, even though this was one of their rules, like you're not to get emotionally involved. The problem with that is you can't always control that.
I didn't know she was going to be emotionally involved. I was doing my thing, son. And then she come to my, we go together.
But
I'm
you don't
like,
have to
no.
reciprocate that.
But what if she starts making your life a problem?
Ooh. Or worse, what if she makes it better?
If she makes my life better.
Let me
then I gotta
Now we
cut
got
you
new
loose.
problems.
Yeah.
Now we got new problems.
That's how you end up with 2 girlfriends.
Yeah.
Actually.
Unfortunately,
Yes.
that is how that works.
I think sometimes a break is good because of that. Like, you might find somebody else you're more compatible with and that you actually need to be with and is more healthy. And then the two of you can come back together and say, yeah, it wasn't going to work. We're better off friends. So I do think a break works even if it is not y'all getting back together. Sometimes it's for the best.
What's for the best? Not getting back together?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, let me just say this. I have much respect for people who are able to do this maturely and make it work for them.
Why would you respect them for
I'm going
that?
to tell you why. I'm getting ready to tell you why. Because unfortunately, in many relationships, in several instances, you have one person that takes a break in the form of lying, manipulating, and cheating. So when that individual steps out of the relationship and starts an entanglement someplace else, is that not this person selfishly deciding to quote unquote take a break away from his or her commitment to the relationship? And now you have the other partner that knows nothing about it, and now they're left with heartache and heartbreak. But if two people can come together and have an honest conversation and say, you know what, here's what I'm feeling, here's what I'm thinking, and they can work it out between the two of them and are able to mutually incorporate a break, I have much more respect that they're able to solve it that way than someone being a cheater or manipulating or a liar or deceptive.
Okay. But that wouldn't be an entanglement then, if he was mature enough to do that.
Well, if he steps out, if he says, look,
But you already violated if you step out first.
No, but I'm just saying, like, oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
But if they talk about it and it leads to that and they keep the lines of communication open and they, between the two of them, are able to get past it and work it out, much respect to them. I want no parts of it.
I'm not that mature.
I want
So
no
I'm
parts
not
of
that
it.
I'm
But I
not,
would
'cause I
rather
would
people handle
wonder.
things that way than
I would
the
wonder.
alternative.
And I can tell if you've been talking to another man or you've been doing something too.
No, you can't.
Yes, I
That's
can.
the spidey
I can
sense.
tell that's not where I left at. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
More
dang,
tighter. Sorry.
Wow, Neek. I don't know about more, but I'm just saying there are certain areas. There are certain things that I know. Like your conversations change. The way you react has changed.
Been working on me.
Yeah, now you're like, oh, that's cool. That's cool. What do you mean that's
You used
cool?
to talk like that?
Yeah.
Where you pick that up from?
Yeah, that is terrible.
Yeah, I mean, that's gonna happen.
What's gonna happen?
Like that's gonna happen. Like if anybody takes time and goes off and finds relations and stuff.
Oh
with
yeah,
other
things
people,
are gonna change. The dynamic is gonna change.
It's going to change.
like
Yeah.
the person changes. You know, whether it's the physical in the bedroom, whether it's the conversation, the interactions with each other when you do get back together. 'Cause I think, and I don't know how many people actually talk about this, but afterwards,
After the person's
after the break,
okay.
and y'all are back together, do you disclose what you've done?
No.
Well, it depends. If that was a ground rule to either discuss it or not discuss it, I think
Because
it depends.
I almost feel like
How do you not ask?
I almost feel like you have to.
What if you come up with some new tricks? Like, whoa.
I almost feel like you have to because it leads. Like if you're gonna leave all that to the imagination, that's a lot. That's a lot to have somebody sitting there going.
Yeah, I
Well,
know I
I
can't handle
wonder-
it. That's why I wouldn't do a break.
So
I
okay,
cut you.
Yeah.
so I'm gonna ask both of y'all a question. Oh, all of y'all a question.
Okay.
Tisha first. So
Okay.
if I'll say your boyfriend, y'all take a break, and then y'all get back together, and now you want to know, what happened during your break, and he tells you, I was dating another girl, I got emotionally attached, and I had to remove myself for her to come back to you. How would you feel?
Who is she? Where does she live? What's her name? Where did you meet her? What time of day were y'all talking? Where did you go? Show me some pictures. What does she look like?
Yeah,
Nah, I'm just
it's a
kidding.
lot of que- lot
I'm
of
not
questions.
kidding. I'm not kidding. But yeah, we have to have a conversation.
A conversation. Going to court. Man, no.
But would that make you kind of step back to say, I'm not sure if I want to get back into it, or
Oh, absolutely. Hands down. Because
When you make
I would never agree to a break that involved seeing other people.
yeah.
Now, if it's something that's not related to that, you need time to, I don't know, for other stuff that's not relational. But I would never agree that we take a break so that you can see other people. Get out of here. Get out of my face.
That's crazy.
Go see them forever.
Get out my face.
so for the two of you, the same question. Of course, if a woman comes and y'all get back together, and you ask her, "Hey, what happened during the break?" Are you gonna be able to handle her saying that she was emotionally or even physically?
I couldn't even handle me asking the question. I feel like a sucker, first of all. Yeah.
I think that's where I was going to head with.
And
it.
whatever answer she gives me is not gonna be
It's
good enough.
never going to be because no matter what, your lives have changed.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
talk to the dude on the phone for 2 minutes? No. One time? No.
You did that thing with him that you.
Wow.
What?
Really?
Oh, and don't let it be. You took her to our restaurant
Oh, yeah, do something we did. Like,
or do something that y'all did together. Oh, my God.
that would definitely cause a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd be like, look, I'd be like,
On all y'all, huh? Wow.
Oh, and everybody.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta pray. You gotta pray
Get
that
the holy
spirit out.
water.
Yeah,
the
you
spirit
gotta-
out.
how would you feel, Neek?
It would back me up from it because I would want to know why or what did she have. It would be so many
Why?
questions. I would want so many questions. Huh?
Get out.
What he say?
A wop.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
No, like because I said emotionally, I didn't say physically. So that means you really cared for this person, and you.
Sometimes it does that to people.
But I would want to know, like, because at this stage, it's not even fair to her. Like you basically involved her and then cut her off and caused her now some trauma, and it really doesn't tell me that you fixed anything coming back to me. Because it's kind of like, okay, I did all I'm going to do. Now I'm going to cut all I'm doing off to come back. And it's like, did you really fix anything?
Wow. Actually, you created a new problem.
Speaking of problems,
Okay.
know someone who has a problem.
Oh, wow.
Friend of mine, dating a woman. She kind of said she needed a break.
Okay.
They were having some rough patches. So she calls and says, I met someone. He's everything I ever wanted. Everything. Like he is it. 45 days later, she's pregnant.
Oh.
And now she's back where she started. She's like, this guy's a liar.
He took her back?
She is trying to convince him to take her back.
Wow.
I said no.
Yeah.
It's his call.
No.
What?
We not gonna be friends.
No.
Wait, hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some stank in it. See, you would stop being this dude's friend.
I got
if
to.
Wait,
He
what
crazy.
the heck does that have to do with you? If he
That's
chose
wild.
to
That's
take this woman
wild.
back,
That's wild.
why would you stop being friends? Like, our friends do stupid stuff all the
Okay,
time.
'cause I
Or that
can't-
we think is stupid. You're going to cut
Okay.
your friend off.
I'll tell you why. I can't trust anything you've been telling me. If she was kind of low down, no good, can't believe she's like this. This is what I didn't like about her. All these things are kind of revealed.
Uh-huh.
And now she's back and saying, I'm pregnant. I wish it was yours.
It's jacked up. But
Very.
how does that justify you not being his friend anymore?
Because I can't trust you.
You can't trust him?
Why?
Because you either lying to me now or you was lying to me then.
Why?
Because she was some of these. When somebody does that to you, there's some things that you reveal.
Yeah.
So you've been telling me some things about her, and now you back with her.
So you will no longer be friends with a man who chooses to stay with a woman, but you will
Who's-
still be
who's
friends with a man
who's
that
having
cheats
another-
on his woman.
I don't have to date him.
You ain't dating the other one either.
Yeah,
You do?
yeah,
Oh,
No.
you have to date him?
yeah.
Sia,
'Cause see-
help
see-
me understand.
Okay, I will. Once inception. Okay.
Okay.
Now my friend who cheating, I might have not been there when they got together. He was already my friend. I didn't know he was cheating.
What? The Cheerios.
This girl is pregnant with somebody else's child.
You won't know. and
Not
that
your child. Not your
It
brother's
ain't his child. Like, we can't sign up for that.
How you know it's not
Yes,
his?
if you agree with this, you would cut your homeboy off.
I gotta
because
st- I gotta
he made a
st-
decision that you think is stupid.
That
'Cause I'm about
that
to-
type of decision.
But I would cut you off other dumb decisions too.
Oh my
But
god.
why? He would need his friends at that time, and you're cutting him off.
Well,
I'm not gonna be a good support.
No,
I'll
if
be
you-
like,
if
well,
you-
you dumb.
No, because I'm one of those people where if you ask me for my advice, and I gave you my advice, and it's sound advice,
And that's cool.
and you
Your
decide to
opinion,
go
that's
to
your sound advice.
you're right, sound advice, no matter whose opinion it is. But you decide to go left anyway, and you decide to take on because see now it's going to be a problem in our friendship because you're not going to be able to call me and complain about her. No, you're just not going to be able to do it. You're not going to be able to. You're not going to be able to. You, her, and the baby cannot come to my house.
Why?
That's not your child.
And a lot of men take on children that are not theirs.
Not in this situation.
Not pregnant. You can go bring you one. You can
Yeah.
bring one back.
Well, this ties to a show we did previously on friendships, and I just think that overall we just view friendships differently.
And,
Meaning
and I'm
that-
gonna tell you something else too.
okay,
There's gonna be no peace
but your peace is not the peace that's disturbed.
if he's disturbed and he my friend. He gonna
Disturb my peace.
So what you're saying is
So
men
you would
complain
cut them
just
off,
like women.
like
Men complain just like women.
At some point, you knew this woman is pregnant and she's having a baby for someone else. At any point in time, that man can re-enter that child's life, and he has the right. It is going to be inconvenienced the moment he does it.
I get all of that. I'm stuck on the fact of
I just
cutting him off because he makes what you consider to be a
because
stupid
he gotta get
relational
himself
decision.
together.
Okay,
Yeah, he gotta get himself together, man.
all right. Wow.
Like I need to see some real commitment from you before we can be friends.
Okay, women are different.
Way
Okay.
different.
We are very different. We understand that we all have made
Mm-hmm.
dumb decisions relationally. Dumb.
Extremely dumb.
And we understand that if we're committed to each other as friends, part of that package includes being there for you even in your stupidity.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tell you, girl, you playing yourself, but I'm still there for you as a friend.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Now, if it becomes a thing where it's taxing on the relationship because now you're calling me constantly about this problem that we already talked about, then I'm that friend that I will be very honest and upfront and say, I can't give this topic any more energy.
Boom.
I had to tell a friend,
Well,
I said,
couldn't you stop being a friend though?
no, absolutely not, because that one decision is not the totality of who that person is and what they bring to the friendship. And so I've had a friend that was in a horrible relationship with a no good dog of a man,
Low down, dirty.
low
dog.
down dirty, like under the fingernails, under the toenails dirt.
Wow.
And he would repeatedly hurt her over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to tell her mid-sentence one time, I said, I cannot listen to another heartbreak story because I am 2 seconds away from calling him and cursing him out. And so to see you hurt like this and to see you self-inflict because you're allowing it, I need you to know that I cannot handle that.
Mm-hmm.
So I need you to not share that with me. But you can share it with somebody else who can handle it. I can't handle it because it's disturbing me emotionally. You have to have that kind of conversation. Like, I don't have the energy to hear about how you are allowing yourself to be played.
Can I just cut you off?
No. I mean, that's what y'all do, obviously, but no, I'm not doing that.
And then my lady gonna judge me based upon you. No, I don't need that.
But my thing is, after I had the conversation, she was like, you know what? I respect that.
Really?
Absolutely.
And what if you can't beat her baby father up now?
Well, I still talk shit.
And this man come back in your life. Man come back in your life. He gonna smack me. He gonna smack you too.
He sent me a inbox, a message via inbox, apologizing to me for being the sorry man that he was to my friend.
Really? Mm-hmm. Did he apologize to her too?
Exactly. No. Thank you.
So he didn't respect her.
He was just grimy.
Okay.
He was just grimy.
Wow.
So I was like, if you don't get your out of my inbox, that was me. That was my response.
Wow. Well, I mean, that's these breakups, these makeups, these made up things. Gen X, not Gen X, whatever y'all are, made up.
Who?
I'm with old school.
CL, you and I are in the same.
No, not you. I'm just saying. I'm talking to the Gen Xers.
Oh, okay.
Y'all
Gen
stop.
X is your generation.
Yeah, we're the Gen Xers.
Oh, we are Gen Xers?
Yeah.
Well, I Gen X, we the fault. We the problem.
I was gonna let him finish, but I was like,
we
no,
the
I'm not
problem.
gonna do
We
it.
made up all these new terms trying to fit in with these kids. It's old school. We go together or we not together. Or we break up.
Or we break up.
Or we break up. I'm not doing no in between. Not trying to figure nothing out.
Mm-hmm. We will or we won't.
Two people in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no thruples and all, none of that.
All the extraness.
No, man. It's too hard to understand.
No spectrum.
No spectrum. And y'all keep adding definitions. So we can't do that. At all. At all.
Alrighty.
Yeah. We here.
Yeah. And we also
We're
out.
Yeah.
In and out.
We in two places at once.
That's us. That's how we
Okay.
do it. RSP.
Okay.
Wow. All right. Thank you all for listening to the Relationship Status podcast today. It's your girl, Neat Cruz.
Tisha Samuel, a.k.a. Professor T.
CL Butler.
And your boy, Youssef, and we are out.